What's up guys, Leo Hewitt Provost here with Sports Up Media. PSG have just secured their first Champions League trophy 32 years after their biggest rivals Olympique de Marseille won in that famous night against Milan. The first Champions League trophy in PSG's history, 5-0 over Inter, the biggest winning margin we have ever seen in this competition in the final. Dembele Doue with 2 goals, 1 assist. Simply outstanding performance from him. The first player to score and assist a goal in the Champions League final since Ronaldo in 2014. He is also the only player in history to be involved in all 3 goals in the Champions League final. And we simply have a phenomenon in our hands, in front of us. Luis Enrique has moulded Dembele Doue the same way he's moulded Ousmane Dembele. And we now see a PSG side that look more united than they have ever been. I'm thinking of Marquinhos, a player who's been at the club for 12 years, who's given it his all. And last night, after the full-time whistle, he broke down in tears, saying how he suffered year after year going after that Champions League trophy, the expectation in France surrounding PSG and not being able to secure that Champions League win. But they've done it. And what does it mean for France in the future? It just means that their rivals, Olympique de Marseille, I've talked to a lot of people, a lot of friends who are Marseille supporters, who tell me that this should be a fuel and not an excuse for players to lament, or it should be a factor. It should be a motivator for other French clubs to turn up and prove that they belong at the top of the chart, even though PSG have invested a lot of money since Qatar took over in 2011. But Inter Milan last night simply did not turn up. You look at Ousmane Dembele. Was his performance last night enough to justify his Ballon d'Or win? Time will tell. But PSG have an incredible squad with an incredible chemistry between the 11 players on the field. Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Luis Enrique has done a fantastic job at just keeping his players composed in crucial moments in this Champions League campaign. I'm thinking about Liverpool. We've all seen the matches against Aston Villa, Arsenal, where they just looked so dominant. And last night was the same thing. Inter Milan were simply poor. They did not show up last night, and PSG simply punished Milan with that 5-0 win, the biggest winning margin we've ever seen in this Champions League competition in the final. So it's huge for the club. It's huge for the city of Paris. For French clubs, it should be a driving force as to what they need to do going forward. But for now, it's been Leo Hewitt Provost here with Sports Up Media. Stay tuned for more.